According to the research of Stanford University, the average human has approximately 60,000 thoughts per day, and 90% of these thoughts are repetitive. Suffice to say, people rarely think. Rather, we spend most of our lives playing obsessive, often negative thoughts over and over again in our minds like a broken record. And then we're surprised and disappointed when our 3D world, our reality, looks just like those negative thoughts. When you learn to accept that our thoughts create our reality, you begin to see the problem with unconscious negative thinking. If you want to take control of your life, the first thing you need to be doing is reprogramming your mind. This video features 50 of the great Neville Goddard's most thought-provoking and inspiring quotes about manifestation and self-empowerment. I challenge you to listen to this video once every day before bed or first thing in the morning for 21 days and observe how your life changes. Like and subscribe for more videos just like this one, and let's begin. Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. Stop trying to change the world, since it is only the mirror. Man's attempt to change the world by force is as fruitless as breaking a mirror in the hope of changing his face. Leave the mirror and change your face. Leave the world alone and change your conceptions of yourself. Only when one is willing to give up their present limitations and identity can they become that which they desire to be. Take your attention away from your problem and the multitude of reasons why you cannot achieve your ideal. Concentrate your attention entirely on the thing desired. All you can possibly need or desire is already yours. Call your desires into being by imagining and feeling your wish fulfilled. You are already that which you want to be, and your refusal to believe it is the only reason you do not see it. To attempt to change circumstances before I change my own imaginal activity is to struggle against the very nature of my own being, for my own imaginational activity is animating my world. To rise in consciousness to the level of the thing desired and to remain there until such level becomes your nature is the way of all seeming miracles. Everything depends upon our attitude towards ourselves. That which we will not affirm as true of ourselves cannot develop in our lives. Everyone is free to create his world as he wants it, if he knows that the whole thing is responding to him. Enact a scene that implies you have what you desire, and to the degree that you are faithful to that state, it will unfold in your world and no power can stop it, for there is no other power. Dare to believe in the reality of your assumption and watch the world play its part relative to its fulfillment. The subconscious is what man is. The conscious is what a man knows. I and my Father are one, but my Father is greater than I. The conscious and subconscious are one, but the subconscious is greater than the conscious. Whatever the mind of a man can conceive and feel as true, the subconscious can and must objectify. Your feelings create the pattern from which your world is fashioned, and a change of feeling is a change of pattern. Nothing comes from without. All things come from within, from the subconscious. Your world is your consciousness objectified. Waste no time trying to change the outside. Change the within, or the subconscious impression, and the without, or expression, will take care of itself. The conscience is personal and selective. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. The conscience is the realm of effect. The subconscious is the realm of cause. These two aspects are the male and female divisions of consciousness. The conscience is male. The subconscious is female. The conscience generates ideas and impresses these ideas on the subconscious. The subconscious receives ideas and gives form and expression to them. You must be in the consciousness of being, or having that which you want to be or to have before you drop off to sleep. Once asleep, people have no freedom of choice. Their entire slumber is dominated by their last waking concept of self. Sensation precedes manifestation and is the foundation upon which all manifestation rests. Feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious. Therefore, the man who does not control his feelings may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. By control of feeling is not meant restraint or suppression of your feeling, but rather the disciplining of self to imagine and entertain only such feeling as contributes to your happiness. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continue feeling that it is fulfilled until that which you feel objectifies itself. If a physical fact can produce a psychological state can produce a physical fact. Feeling a state produces that state. How successful you are on the outside is directly related to how relaxed you feel inside. Your emotional sense of well-being dictates your life. Imagination and faith are the secrets of creation. All things are possible to God, and you found who He is. It is your own wonderful human imagination that's God. An awakened imagination works with a purpose. It creates and conserves the desirable and transforms or destroys the undesirable. Your present level of consciousness will only be transcended as you drop the present state and rise to a higher level. You rise to a higher level of consciousness by taking your attention away from your present limitations and placing it upon that which you desire to be. Emotional disturbances, especially suppressed emotions, are the cause of all disease. To feel intensely about a wrong without voicing or expressing that feeling is the beginning of disease, in both body and environment. The whole vast world is no more than man's imagining, pushed out. No quality so separates man from man as does the disciplined imagination. Those who have given most to society are our artists, scientists, inventors, and others with vivid imaginations. Imagination is the only redemptive power in the universe. Your attention must be developed, controlled, and concentrated in order to change your concept of yourself successfully, and thereby change your future. Imagination is able to do anything, but only according to the internal direction of your attention. When you attain control of the internal direction of your attention, you will no longer stand in shallow water, but will launch out into the deep of life. What we must work for is not the development of the will, but the education of the imagination and the steadying of attention. All that meditation amounts to is a controlled imagination and a well-sustained attention. Simply hold the attention on a certain idea until it fills the mind and crowds all other ideas out of consciousness. All meditation ends at last with the thinker, and they find they are what they themselves have conceived. The individual's inner speech and actions attract the conditions of their life. All things are generated out of your imagination by the word of God, which is your own inner conversation, and every imagination reaps its own words, which it has inwardly spoken. Never go to sleep feeling discouraged or dissatisfied. Never sleep in the consciousness of failure. There is nothing wrong with our desire to transcend our present state. It is natural for us to seek a more beautiful personal life. It is right that we wish for greater understanding, greater health, and greater security. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself, and they will confirm the change. Do not waste one moment in regret, For to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinfect yourself. You are the truth of everything that you perceive. When a sculptor looks at a formless piece of marble he sees, buried within its formless mass, his finished piece of art. The sculptor, instead of making his masterpiece, merely reveals it by removing the part of the marble which hides his conception. The same applies to you.
Here is a simple formula for successful fishing. First, decide what it is you want to express or possess. This is essential. You must definitely know what you want of life before you can fish for it. After your decision is made, turn from the world of sense. Remove your attention from the problem and place it on just being by repeating quietly but with feeling, I am. As your attention is removed from the world round about you and placed upon the I am, so that you are lost in the feeling of simply being, you will find yourself slipping the anchor that tied you to the shallows of your problem, and effortlessly you will find yourself moving out into the deep.
Your opinion of yourself is your most important viewpoint. You are infinitely greater than you think you are. If we do not like what is happening to us, it is a sure sign that we are in need of a change of mental diet. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, the human brain learns through repetition. So in order to change your reality, you have to work on your thoughts. So that means consciously watching your mental diet, watch the things that you're listening to, things that you're putting into your brain, like the news, like music, even down to social media. All of these things affect our reality because they affect our minds, and our minds shape our outer world. So I do hope that you have gained a lot from this video, and if you enjoy videos like these, make sure to give it a like, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell. Also, if any of the videos on this channel have been helping you, kindly support the channel in any way that you can or any way that interests you. We have everything from courses to help you create passive income. We have writing services that we're offering on our website. It just launched. We've got a discount code that you can use and get some money off of your first order. As well, we also have a link there where you can just simply donate a couple dollars and buy us a coffee if you'd like. We take time out of our business to help you with yours, and we take time out of our lives to help you to better yours. So if you do want to give back, we really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.